Alaskan bush people Amy Brown back to ICU. Family asks for prayers. Recently, Bear Brown of Alaskan bush people fame shared news that his mother, Amy, was rushed to the hospital. In addition, other family members have spoken about her condition. On social media, the Brown family has recently asked for prayers as she is back in the ICU. The Brown siblings have been keeping fans updated about Amy's condition. On Alaskan bush people, fans saw the Brown family as they lived off the grid in Alaska. Amy and the late Billy Brown served as the heads of the original family on the show, as their children soon grew up and began families of their own. Recently, Amy's son, Bear Brown, shared a health update concerning his mother on social media. As he noted, "I wanted to update your guys to let you know what's going on with Mom. It's not the best news ever, but it could be worse. Basically, late last night, Mom started getting worse, and so they put a breathing tube in, and they had to knock her out to do it." One of Amy's daughters, Snowbird Brown, also commented on what happened. Speaking on social media, she noted she was having some trouble breathing before she went to the emergency room. They actually med-evacuated her to the next big hospital. She's okay, but she was having issues breathing, and it looks like she has pneumonia. Basically, her lungs are really bad. They have put her in anesthesia so her body can rest and just be working as little as possible. Raven Brown had also shared updates with fans. As previously reported, Bear later shared an update revealing that Amy woke up. At the time, he noted that there had been trouble removing Amy's breathing tube. However, Bear's wife and Amy's daughter-in-law Raven also shared an update with fans. She noted on Instagram stories, "Amy's headed back to the ICU. Prayers are appreciated." As previously reported, Raven has also shared updates with fans, asking for unspoken prayers. She also reminded people to follow the Brown siblings for updates on Amy's condition. She also noted at the time, "Any well wishes are so appreciated at this time. The power of prayer is so strong." As noted by Parade magazine, Amy was diagnosed with lung cancer back in 2017. At the time, she was told she only had a 3% chance to survive. After undergoing chemotherapy and radiation, she was in remission by the following year. Back in 2024, she was also hospitalized over pneumonia. A chill settled over the North Star Ranch as snowflakes drifted gently from the overcast Alaskan sky. The crisp winter air carried an eerie stillness, one that had come to signify moments of worry and heartache for the Brown family. Inside the modest yet sturdy homestead, the normally bustling energy had been replaced with a solemn hush. Amy Brown, the matriarch of the Alaskan bush people clan, had once again been rushed to the ICU. Her battle with illness was no secret, and though she had defied the odds time and time again, this latest setback weighed heavily on the family. The Browns had always prided themselves on their resilience, but now they found themselves facing the harsh reality of uncertainty. Billy Brown had been the rock of the family for years, but since his passing, his absence loomed over them. It was as if the loss of their father had only amplified the fragility of their mother's health. The family gathered, huddled in anxious silence, awaiting updates from the hospital, each lost in their own memories of their fiercely loving and strong-willed matriarch. Bear paced the cabin's wooden floors, his energy unusually subdued. His wild nature had always been tempered by his mother's gentle guidance, and now the thought of losing her was unbearable. Gabe sat by the fireplace, his hands clasped together as he whispered a silent prayer. Rain, the youngest, had curled into a blanket, her tear-streaked face buried in the fabric, while Birdie stared out the frosted window, her expression unreadable, but her hands shaking ever so slightly. It was Noah who finally broke the silence, his voice hoarse. "We need to do something." Bam nodded. Mom always says faith can carry us through anything. We need to believe she'll pull through. We should ask for prayers, Rain said suddenly, lifting her face. Her usually bright eyes were red-rimmed but filled with determination. Mom has so many people who love her. We should reach out. A sense of purpose filled the room. They knew their mother was a fighter, but even the strongest warriors needed support. They decided to make a heartfelt plea to the fans who had followed their journey for years. As they crafted their message, they spoke of their mother's unwavering strength, her love for the wilderness, and her ability to bring light into the darkest moments. The post went live, and within minutes, the response was overwhelming. Messages of hope, love, and prayer flooded in from fans across the globe. People shared their own stories of resilience, their belief in miracles, and their admiration for Amy's strength. The support lifted the family's spirits, reminding them that they were not alone in their fight. As night fell, the family finally received an update. Amy's condition was still critical, but she was stable. Relief washed over them, but they knew the battle was far from over. They held on to hope, on to faith, and on to the belief that their mother, the heart of their family, would find the strength to fight once more. In the depths of the Alaskan wilderness, where the Browns had built their lives, the flickering light of their cabin stood as a beacon of resilience. They had faced the harshest storms, the deepest losses, and the greatest trials. And yet, through it all, their love remained unshaken. Amy Brown was not just a mother. She was the soul of their journey, the keeper of their dreams, and the embodiment of the unbreakable bond that tied them together. And as they waited, as they prayed, they knew one thing for certain: no matter what happened, they would face it as a family, just as they always had. Amy Brown, the beloved matriarch of the Alaskan Bush People family, has been rushed back to the ICU, leaving her family and fans deeply concerned. As news of her hospitalization spreads, the Browns have come together, asking for prayers and support from those who have followed their journey through triumphs and trials in the Alaskan wilderness and beyond. For years, Amy has been the heart of the Brown family, a guiding force through the rugged terrain of both life and the wilds they call home. Her battle with cancer had been a grueling one, with the world watching as she fought with unwavering strength. When she was first diagnosed with stage II lung cancer in 2017, the family faced an uncertain future. Yet, Ame defied the odds, enduring treatment with a resilience that inspired countless viewers. Her miraculous remission was seen as a testament to her faith and the power of love from her family. But now, as she fights once again, the family finds itself facing yet another difficult chapter. The news of Amy's return to the ICU broke when her son Bear Brown shared a heartfelt message on social media. "We need all the prayers we can get right now," he wrote, his usual bravado softened by worry. "Mom is back in the ICU, and we're all just hoping and praying for the best." His words echoed the sentiments of his siblings, each of whom has taken to their platforms to ask fans to keep their mother in their thoughts. The Brown children, Matt, Bam Bam, Bear, Gabe, Noah, Bird, and Rain, have always leaned on each other during tough times. This moment is no different. Despite their public personas, the Browns are a deeply private family when it comes to personal matters, especially concerning Amy's health. However, sources close to them reveal that the situation is serious. Medical professionals are monitoring Amy closely, ensuring that she receives the best possible care. Whether this is a recurrence of her previous illness or complications from her ongoing health struggles remains unclear.